I'm a state certified driving instructor. The first thing I want to do is tell you that you have to feel safe in your car. If you don't feel safe in your car, you won't get in it. And if you don't feel safe in your car and you don't get in it, you're going to have more anxiety. For some people, just getting in the car, sitting, putting on the seatbelt, that could be overwhelming and suffocating. You can feel really closed in. For other people, starting the car up. I've been there before. I've been in several accidents, and you are very unaware. Good afternoon. You're very unaware of life as it exists, because I was in a near miss sideswipe accident last week. And I will tell you that you always second guess yourself when you are driving on the expressway and you see trucks and cars coming. So automatically for me, I'm going to get in that middle lane. If I'm not careful, my anxiety can make me just change lanes and not check what's going on. And I'm speaking to you from the heart, because I've been there before. I've been an instructor. I've been in the ditch before with adult drivers, and it's very scary. Okay, we've had a head-on collision before. I've been there, and it's very scary. It was not our fault. We were getting into the left turn lane. A guy making an illegal turn hit us head on, and instantly the car was totaled. I had glass in my eyes. The student was okay. They did ticket the student, but in court, and I had to go to court. Literally, this is a younger version of me. I thought I was going to go to jail, but the judge dropped the charges. Just think about that for a second. Of the things I go through as an instructor, and I'm driving people who do not know how to drive. I'm driving adults who do not know how to drive. I'm turning the wheel to keep them from hitting a curb, hitting a pole, sideswiping a car. This is real. I'm not making this up. And by me doing this POV, taking you through, this is my therapy also. So I share in this. You're probably saying, well, if you're scared, then you shouldn't be an instructor. In due time. You can only be at your top of the game for so long. But I still want to put safety first. I still go live in this POV on anxiety to help you overcome this, to motivate you. And I speak truth. I'm not making this up, because I live this every single day. This is what I do. Okay, I teach an online class. I teach adults. I teach teens. I'm showing people how to drive. Literally, I'm putting my life on the line every single day. Is this adult going to stop? Do they see the yellow light? Do they know that the light is changing? When I tell them make a lane change to the left, they're looking over their right shoulder. Accident. When I tell them to make a lane change to the right, they're looking over their left shoulder. Accident. I have to be very clear and very intentional, okay? And what I need you to do is model these things. This is our therapy. And I do this in a very chill way. I'm very methodical. And if you watch through a lot of my videos, the shorts, the long form video, you'll see a theme. I have a good sense of humor. I'm educating. I'm connecting to people. And thank you. That is really the essence, because we all need someone, okay? We all need someone that we can talk to. You are my family. I am your family. And if you have an issue on driving or anxiety, I'll give you an honest opinion, okay? And that Happy Tuesday means a lot, because for some people, it's a struggle to get up in the morning. It's a struggle to get to work. It's a struggle to get out of the bed. And I've been there before, okay? So when I show you these things, it's from true life. Now I'm going to flip. In fact, I'm going to back up. You have to, yes, I understand. I'm looking over my shoulder because I don't want to hit anyone. You can't just rely on your backup camera. On your driving test, you will fail. You got to look over your shoulder. You got to sleep too. In the last couple of days, I'm just being real with you. I haven't been posting a lot. I've been really tired. and emotionally drained. Like, I'm telling you the truth, okay? I would post 10 or 12 videos a day. I was up to about 1.5 million views. I got tired. I stopped. But now I'm going live, vertical, showing you the journey. And then I'll get back on that grind. You can't sustain and maintain that high level. I'm a one-person deal, okay? It's me doing these videos, editing, podcasts. I enjoy it. It's a lot of work. I have a family too. My son, my daughter, my wife. Dad, honey, spend time with your family, right? Spend time with your family, okay? You're my family too, on the way home to work, driving to downtown Detroit, downtown Chicago, LA, Texas. I got those videos. I just need to get them out. But we all have to have mental health. And I'm serious. Sometimes you got to take a break from all of this mess. You do. Okay? Gary Vaynerchuk, my man from New York, he's got people behind him. And I love Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary, I will meet you one day. And you got to post. You have videos. I want high quality. And this is kind of the journey that I go through as an instructor. And if you teach driving to adults and teens, you're going to meet people you want to help. I want to help you. There's a young lady in Mississippi. She has thrombosis. That's cross-eyedness. There's another woman in California, Stephanie, right? You're the number one person. Okay? You're the number one person. You care the most. Okay? You care. And that's real. And I appreciate that. Okay? And I'm here to show care and love and take you on a journey. And many of you will feel the love through the phone. Some of you are like, whatever. But I want to arrive alive. I want to show you that it is dangerous on the expressway. And we go keep it real because it's a journey every day. Last night, I went to go get gas. I made the decision, very cold, got gas because I didn't want to stop in the morning and rush. I had to go to Walmart, my favorite store. I got a new crispy shirt, right? You guys see it? Because that made me feel good about myself. That made me feel professional, right? $20. My wife said, every time you go to Walmart, you always get a shirt. I'm like, I work too. And my daughter laughed. She's like, you're right, Dad. But you got to do what makes you feel good, okay? And some of the simplest things are the most beautiful. So I try to tell you that because life is very short, okay? So we're going to talk about driving and we're going to wrap it up and we're going to go through. So I'm calling out this private driveway. Walmart is affordable. You're not going to like it. Okay? So I'm going to the end of this driveway. I'm looking left, looking right. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm looking left and right. If you don't look, you're going to get hit or hit a car. You got to look where you're going. And a lot of beginners look down. And if you're looking down like I am now, you're going to crash. Okay? Like this car. If I'm looking down, I won't see this car. My blinker's on. If I cut it too short, I'm going to jump the curb. And that's automatic failure. Okay? Every city, Detroit, Chicago, okay, Des Moines, Iowa, okay, Los Angeles, California, okay, Manhattan, New York, they have a different vibe, okay? I'm telling you. So we got to come up and stop. And this sign means stop. You got to stop and pause for a second. Because if you look real fast, you're going to miss a car. You're going to get hit. And what I learned, even before I came in instructor, you stop, you look. Don't get lazy and do rolling stops. That's the first thing you do. You're going to fail your test and get a ticket. Okay? So, yeah, you got to, girl, the potholes. That blew my strut in my SRT truck. I made some videos on that. It wasn't that serious. I got some videos. It blew the strut. The strut was like over $1,600. I don't have the money for that. It wasn't fixed. We sold the truck. I got some videos. I'll find them. But when you have a high-performance truck, it's high-performance money, tires, brakes, okay? And to be honest, I was really living a lie. I couldn't afford that SRT Jeep. I thought I could, but the maintenance, the tires, the brakes, the insurance, it was a very difficult struggle in my life. And I almost lost that vehicle. I'm sharing this with you because it's real. Don't buy a vehicle you can't afford, okay? Stay in your budget. Stay in your budget, okay? Yeah, I'm trying to watch out. It's very intense right here. People just go. They don't care. You already see. You already know. You've seen this enough. This is the short ramp on I-94. And if you don't pay attention, you're going to get ran over by a truck. And as an instructor, if I don't tell you step on the gas, you hear me stepping on the gas, and I'm out. I'm at about 60 right now. Boom. You got to come out. Okay? And now, because I've been through some trauma, I'm getting straight to the middle lane. You know what I'm talking about, because literally there was a semi truck here last week and I was just going too slow and I almost crashed. That does something to you. Eventually it leaves your short term and is in your long-term brain. I don't care. As an instructor, we've been in accidents, rear-ended by a lady, been in the ditch. Okay, went 5 feet down. Some guy in a truck saved us in the wintertime. I was driving a Honda Accord. I'm already a big guy. What am I doing in a little bitty Honda? That's all the driving school had. Okay, I would come there in the morning. The owner would give me 40 bucks. This is for you. Put gas in, drive, come back. In the morning, switch cars. I was chasing money. It wasn't worth it. Okay? And you'll have to grow into that. With the car, you have your freedom and independence. I feel safe right now. This Lexus, they're going a little bit slow for me, but that's okay for the moment. When it's time for me to make my move, I'm gonna hit this gas and go. But for now, I'm okay. This is where I almost got sideswiped. Okay? And driving is about pattern recognition. When are you in danger? Some of you know, some of you don't know. And if you don't know, that's when a really bad situation happens. Okay? This Lexus is okay, but I want to make a lane change. I'm going to get over one lane to the right. I'm going to hit that gas. You saw me make that move, and that's fine. Okay? And then I'm gonna get back over. I'm not gonna cut them off. I see them in my rear mirror. Long before I was instructor, I was trying to drive safe. Okay? I was trying to drive safe. And that's the learned behavior. Either you're gonna learn it from your mom and dad, your uncle, auntie, your cousins. Okay? And I had that little light blue Malibu, no heat, but it was my car. I worked at the YMCA and a bus terminal. The young me, I should have been a mechanic, should have been a technician, would have had my own shop by now. But I went into something else. You gotta have a car to get you to and from. You gotta have a car to get you to downtown and back. This is before Uber and Lyft, okay? And a lot of people in the cities don't drive. It's too expensive. Parking, okay, that's very expensive. And in the city, I made videos. My daughter and I went to the city of Detroit. $25 for a parking spot, $30 for a parking spot. That's crazy. Okay, Manhattan, New York. Okay, parking is limited. In a lot of these small communities, parking is very expensive. Okay. So I'm keeping it real with you. And then, you know, you got to really be aware of your surroundings. Like it's getting a little tight right now. In terms of space, I'm keeping my space. I'm cruising about 70, staying relaxed, taking my time, staying smooth. And I start to feel chill. You can tell by my voice. And sometimes I'm just chill. There's a blue Honda behind me, tailgating me, trying to make me go faster. They're riding my butt right now. I'll show you. See that blue Honda? And I'm at 70. I'm not gonna tailgate this silver Jeep. Get off me, bro. Okay? You'll see them come to the right. They're riding me. Come on, man. It's not even that serious. Okay? About 74 miles an hour. And the blue Honda, they just road rage, cutting people off. The door got closed on the teal-colored Ford. And this is kind of level 2 road rage that you see. See that? Someone about to get sideswiped. It's not this serious out here, man. And even before I did driver's ed, I'm trying to take care of my piece of junk car because it's my piece of junk. Any car is a good car. I'm trying to be safe, because if this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up. I'm rolling along at 70. I'm chilling. Okay. I'm just trying to stay smooth. I'm feeling good. Most of us are about 70 miles an hour. Some people about 75, 77, but you can't go any faster. I'm trying to show you best practice. Middle lane, lane line reference. And then when I go live in the evening, you're in virtual class with me. You learn it. You should be taking notes. Okay, it's not the best setup, but I'm trying to show you content. I'm trying to get you out here. Okay, Chicago's got a vibe. Downtown Detroit, downtown New York, Manhattan, New York, Chicago, LA, Houston, Texas. We made some videos down there. I got all this stuff. I just need to label it properly, get a good little funny title, good thumbnail, and you're there in Houston with me. You're there in Detroit with me. Okay, you're there in Iowa with me. You're there in Los Angeles with me. I don't know if the trip is going to happen to Vegas because it's really expensive. I'm really a little sad. I don't want to go into debt. I got a free ticket to go into the Las Vegas Convention Center for the National Broadcast Association event, but the hotel is expensive. I'm going to be there at least 5 days. I haven't given up yet, but you got to have priorities. We got to pay bills. Okay? I'm trying to maintain good speed. Yeah, I'm not giving up yet. I still have about 2 months. I'm trying to keep space. Okay? Because you got to make her sacrifice. Because one thing I can learn can change my whole life. Just like when I went to Texas, I learned some things to change my whole life, to make better content for you guys. The same thing, you got to learn how to drive, to make you opportunities to come. Someone could, hey, we got a car, we just need some battery and tires. Bet. Buy some used tires from the hood, get a battery from Walmart or wherever, AutoZone. Get that $59 battery, get some tools, put that boy in, boom, your car might start. Then what you gonna do? Then you gotta get insurance. Oh, then you need gas. Oh, you need a job, low-key. Your parents will help you. But some of your parents are like, no, we'll help you get the car, but you gotta get a job. Okay? I'm in the left lane right now. We're about 75, 77, rolling along pretty good. The reality is most of these cars are about 5 or 7 years old. Cars are very expensive. And my coworker, she got a 23, I want to say Chevy Trax, all-wheel drive. Very happy. We're going to interview her. She'll talk about her Trax. Because I want you to see that excitement. She came from a Prius, okay? A Prius to a Trax. She happy, very happy. It is her vehicle. Okay? She got involved in an accident. Someone hit her car. And it's very stressful trying to buy a car. Same thing. When I had my SRT Jeep, I bought a 12. I was happy for about 3 months. Then I wanted to upgrade. And that was the problem. I went into debt. I had negative equity, meaning you owe more than what your vehicle's worth. I saw a 2014 down in Ohio. I went to get it. Little did I know that vehicle was from Canada, not Haiti. And you're going to lose money if you buy a Canadian vehicle and you live in the United States. So, and at the time I was making good money. I could afford $1,000 payment. But then my wife said, who spends $1,000 on a car? I'm not no pro athlete. I'm not no rapper. I'm not 50 Cent. I'm a dad. I'm a school teacher. I'm a driver's instructor. I was over my head, but I didn't want to listen. I struggled for 3 years. I'm trying to tell you the truth. I struggled. Credit went down. Missed payments. Almost took it. Caught back up. Then we finally sold it. I made a $12,000 profit. But then I missed one payment to Ally, which is in New York. I'm just being real with you. I was at about a 720. I missed one payment. It dropped me down to 625. I was done. And then I almost bought a 2023 or 2022 Sierra 1500, Volcano red, leather top. Had a discount from a sister-in-law. Had the $2,000 down payment, was gonna lease that boy. I'm telling you, I got some pictures of it on my phone. I was checking prices, but it didn't happen. So we down to one car in the household. That's stressful, man. I'm just being real with you. So I've learned in cars today, in the 50s, you got to put the 2,000 or 3,000, maybe 4 to get a $250 payment. That's what my coworker did. I think she put down 4K, had over 800 credit. I'm like, whoa, that's rare. People hate to see her come in because she's got such good credit. You probably said, what does this have to do with anxiety? If you have a piece of junk car that you know is going to break down, that's stressful. I've been there before. You're driving along about 70 miles an hour and then the engine check light comes on and then your car shuts down. Limp home mode. I've been that guy. Or I wasn't posting. I had my SS Trailblazer, bought that used. Got off the freeway, boom, transmission blew up. Good thing I had the warranty. Now I gotta slow down. You see all these cars. I tell you these stories because it's true. Some cars have more problems than others. I would love to get a used Trailblazer, 8 or 9, but it'll probably be stolen real quick. I don't want a big car payment anymore. Okay. Certain cars stay still. I can afford a Trackhawk. That's dumb. I don't want to deal with that. I can afford a Scat Pack. That's dumb. I don't want to deal with that anymore. My son's got the GT, did a video on that. I can afford a Hellcat, $85,000. That's dumb. I don't need that anymore. I want something that's nice, fast, safe, reliable. Okay? I'm not going to get a mom vehicle. No cap. That's what I'm in now. Very reliable. Starts up every day. It's like this car ahead of me. That's a mom vehicle. Safe, reliable, starts up every day. You're not racing. It'll get you to New York, to Detroit, to Chicago, Texas, Florida, anywhere. And you'll have to spend a lot of money. And no one's going to steal it. They'll steal it. Okay, we had a Blazer. I didn't like how I drove. I felt like it was going to slide all over the road. I had some dash cam video. I made a couple of videos in the rain. I literally felt very scared. I just didn't like how that vehicle drove. You see all this traffic? It's stressful, bro. This is how side swipes happen. And I'm being very deliberate. You see this. I'm not making this up, bro. I'm not making this up. I'm checking mirrors like crazy. Okay? We had a Blazer. It was red. I didn't like it. They all on the same platform. Taking our time. Yeah, you want something that's decent. No one wants to pay a $500, $800. I can afford that, but why? Why would I want to do that, man? Okay? We're trying to pay down debt. Okay? Insurance is $2. That's crazy, man. Even if you got a good driving record, even if you live out in the suburbs, not the city, insurance is still high. It is. Okay, that's what a lot of people don't realize. Insurance. Like that truck to the right, carrying all that stuff, they should not be there in that lane. That stuff is going to fall out. That's Final Destination. Okay? That's Final Destination. That's stupid. It's a Ford dealership to my right. My dad used to drive a Ford. I'm not a Ford person. I test drove the F-150. It was nice. Okay. The Raptor, really nice, but I'm not going to front. I can't afford $120K. You want to ride it, sir? Nope. Okay. You get what you can afford. If you can buy a nice used vehicle, unfortunately, I'm going to have to get behind this person. Damn. Ugh. You see those metal poles? That's rebar, bro. What are they doing? They're carrying some serious stuff. I'm not a Ford person. I am not either. My dad had a Ford Crown Victoria. Had that 302 motor in there. Okay. So I'm just keeping it real. Most of these cars we're looking at, they're all about the same. We had a minivan one time. It was okay. I said I'd never get a minivan. It was given to us by a family member. Okay? I drove it till it died. Real talk. Yeah. Girl, you already know. A pole coming through the glass, through you, you done. Okay? People carry open materials in the back of their truck all the time. Don't be foolish, man. They're junk men, junk ladies. They're going through the hood, neighborhood. You're old. They're looking for metal, scrappers. It's true. I want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. Okay? There's certain things I won't do. I won't hang around trucks. When I had my SS Trailblazer, just got a new windshield, taking my son to the airport, a truck came, cracked the glass. My brother was laughing at me. My son was like, what's going on? I'm like, damn, my windshield got broke again. $350. I said, forget it. Okay? So you just got to have a budget in mind and stay with that budget. I'm keeping it real. You know I am. You know I am. You got to have a positive mindset. And that's what it's about, being positive. Okay? Appreciating what you have. Really appreciate it. But if you can find a good deal on a car, low mileage, you better get that boy. Because you'll lose your most money in the first year or two. Okay? And just shop around. I'm gonna get over one lane to the right, wait for the line to be broken, bam. And because I'm an instructor, I look at payment markings different. I look at cars different. I'm not scared to buy a used car. You know, you check the tires, the brakes, some of the factory warranty. But after about 40, 50,000 miles of factory warranty, and then I want to mod it. I want to make it my own. But cars are not really reliable today. Okay? They're not. They break down on you. And then if you take it to the dealership, It's upwards of 125 or 100. We got to do a service call. We got to hook it up to the computer. How much is that? 250. Never take your car to the dealership if you can avoid it. Okay, it's a terrible experience. I've been through that. You have a complete stop. I'm telling you the truth. But you got to rely on yourself. You got to have a support system. Your mom, your dad. Lean into your sister or brother. Lean into me. I'll speak truth. I had a Chrysler 300 tooth and someone hit me in the door. I think it was a neighbor. Hit me in the door. Right? Try to be careful, little kids out here. Right? Going through the neighborhood. You seem innocent enough, but it's not. It's 30 degrees. We in a heat wave. It was 19 earlier. But driving through a neighborhood is very calming and soothing also. And you just want to look, check traffic to the right, look straight ahead. And you can see cars coming, you can see dangers. Are they going to stop? There's a blinker. These are your look fors. And then I take students through neighborhoods similar to this, working on speed control, turns, hazard awareness. Yeah, don't get too attached. You got that right. That's when I told my son and myself about my truck. Do you realize my truck sat at the house like for 6 months, 8 months, because I didn't want it to get over 80,000 miles. Because if it got over 80,000 miles, I was going to lose money. So it sat so long, the battery died. Real talk. It sat that long, the battery died. And the battery was like $350 because it was an SRT Jeep. I want to read this. Let me pause. What are some tips for making lane changes when there's another car in your blind spot? Okay, you got to look over your shoulder and see if they're near your rear door or rear of the car to the left or right. Your mirrors just give you a reference. You got to look over your shoulder. Either you're going to speed up to get out of the car's blind spot, or you're going to slow down and let the car pass you. You can't just stay where you are, because if you don't look and you make a lane change, you could get your door sideswiped. So you got to look over your shoulder. You're either going to speed up or slow down. I love the question. Okay? Ask more questions. And I really want all of you who are watching just to feel comfortable. Ask these questions. We're driving through a neighborhood, relaxing a little bit, just taking our time. And this is dangerous too. There are school buses, little kids running around. People are everywhere. And I want to stay to the right, R-I-G-H-T. We're in the Midwest. You see how people live. All right? And this is like any other neighborhood in the United States. Right, you see the van door open. This is a working class neighborhood. I'm here for you. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow. Leave comments. Yeah, and then you got to speed up or slow down. Don't be scared to keep moving through. And a lot of times beginners kind of hang around cars, and then you're in someone's blind spot and they almost hit you, or they're in your blind spot and you almost hit them, or you almost hit each other. So I tell my students, don't hang around cars and trucks. I'm going to show you. Like, we're in this vehicle's blind spot right now. The car to the right, we're in their blind spot right now. They can't see us. Okay, that's the car's blind spot to the right. We're either going to speed up, boom, now they see us. So that was the teachable moment. Okay? And this is a great cool down. I take students to here. We're making right turns, left turns. It's peaceful until school bus come or kids come. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a left turn, and you're gonna see a car coming. If I didn't look, I would have got hit. You have to look. And then I'm turning short. If I turn wide, I'll hit the cargo van. And you have to look around the curve to the left before you get here. Okay? And then you're going to make a right turn. So I'm telling you early, just like you're doing a driving lesson. You're doing it with me. I'm an instructor. And we're chilled. One time I burned rubber here, you guys like that. You're like, oh. Okay. And then we're coming back up to this busy street. And this can bring on anxiety too, because you're like, am I ever going to get out? You will eventually. You already know, you got to do that full stop. Bam, complete. 1001, 1002, 1003. Now I'm going to move forward. It's called showing the car, and I'm clear, and then go in the first lane. Right? See that? We just kind of made a square. Then we made right turns. Made 12 right turns. Then we'll make 12 left turns. We're going to go back up to the light, practice again. These are some loops I take students on. It's not too difficult. You get into the flow. Okay? Then this is where you merge in at. Okay? We're just taking our time. We're chilled. Okay? We're going to be patient. I'm looking and checking. Then go in the nearest lane to the right. If you go in the left lane, you could get hit. Okay? Like I said, I want to bring you value. I want to feel like you're learning something. I had a young man almost cry here. He really made I think he almost hit the curb, and I had to turn him. I said, you got to be careful, don't hit the curb. He started crying. I'm like, whoa. People are very sensitive. And a lot of you are like, I don't know what you think. But you got to talk people in a caring tone, man. You can't be taking people's heads off. A lot of instructors need to retire. Some of you need to go back, learn some manners. Have a complete stop. I model this. Even if you're not here, boom. Stop, look, check. I'm not trying to get a stop sign ticket, a rolling stop. Never. Never. I'm keeping it real. Girl, we trying to get your license. Come on. Trying to get you some lessons. Come on. Right? Then I'm going to make a right turn. They have a stop sign up there. Let's see if they stop. Nope. No blinker. No nothing. That's just being lazy. Don't be lazy. And that confuses me as a driver. And then the pedestrian cut across. I would hate to have that corner house. People cutting across on the grass. Are you kidding? Get off my grass, bro. Look, guys and ladies, I want to say thank you. We got to go pick up this client. I'm going to go live later, probably 6:30. We'll go over some information. And then I want to say thank you. Please like it, subscribe. I will talk to you later. Thank you,